Newton, thank you so much for joining us. Now, throughout this morning, we've been speaking about a crisis that so many South Africans find themselves in keeping the lights on, keeping food on the table. And then, of course, that's before we even talk about the anxiety that has come along with this global pandemic. I'm sure you'd agree that there's no time like the present for South Africans to start meditating.
Absolutely. Thanks, Marcel, and thank you to our listeners. Yeah, so I think that, just given the global climate and pandemic that we've experienced, this year's theme for our iMeditate campaign has been a strong mind building a resilient Africa. And what we're seeing is that mental health is definitely taking the forefront, given the stresses and the anxieties that people are actually feeling, from a personal perspective, from a work perspective, from an economy perspective. And so, yes, meditation has become an absolute priority in our lives.
I don't know if it's just me, but anecdotally, I now, over the last year, know more and more people who make meditation a part of their day-to-day life. Is this a trend that you've noticed as well? And why do you think there's been such a big uptake in this practice?
I think that just with the way things are at the moment, people are actually searching for something a lot more deeper. It's not just events and, artificial things and things that are momentary, and I think people are really searching for something that's going to be more meaningful in their lives and help them, or coping mechanisms to help deal with the stresses that people are actually experiencing at the moment. So I think that with meditation, there are just so many benefits, in terms of better health. We find that we take care of ourselves physically, we're exercising, we're taking supplements, etc. But we're not or haven't been taking care of our mental health. And just like dental health, what we're finding is that taking care of the mind and making some quiet time for ourselves has become an absolute necessity. So more than it just being a trend, I think people are really exploring ways to actually deal with the stresses that are happening at the moment. What we're also seeing is that, with mental health taking such a high limelight at the moment, is that more people are feeling, the depression increasing, anxiety. We're finding aggression on the rise, etc. as well. I think that...
Sorry, Newton, if I could just get in there. I just want to get to the iMeditate Africa get-together. Tell us more about that and where people can find out how they can be part of it.
Okay, so that actually happens annually, and we actually had our event yesterday, Marcel, and we had 54 countries from Africa that participated. Millions meditated yesterday. We had some prominent speakers from society also sharing their thoughts and views around mental health, and it impacted millions across the continent who had an opportunity to experience the power of meditation.
Just very quickly, before I let you go, there might be some that say, well, you know what, this doesn't sound like too difficult. Anybody can do it. Just some advice to somebody who wants to try meditating right now, where they're sitting on their couch watching us right now.
I would say, there are so many guided meditations that are actually available as part of the Art of Living Foundation. We have so many online meditations available. One can also connect on the iMeditateAfrica.org website and connect with some of our programs that we will be offering. We actually launched about 3 programs for building immunity, for dealing with COVID, and also post-COVID meditation and breathing techniques at this present time that will be immensely beneficial to adults, youth, and children.
Okay, great advice there. Thank you so much. That's Newton Kesa. She is the local coordinator for the Art of Living, talking to us there about the iMeditate campaign.